A friendly reminder from the Philippine Christian Broadcasters.
The Worship Hour is a Christian contemporary music bulletin of the Philippine Christian Fan-Made Broadcasters. All songs featured are duly owned by its respective groups and individuals. Duplication and illegal broadcast of this episode is strictly prohibited. Ito ang 702 DZJS, Kagapay mo sa katotohanan. Member, Philippine Christian Fan-Made Broadcasters at kapisanan ng mga fan-made broadcasters ng Pilipinas. You're listening to koolFM. koolFM is a TVH Group of Networks radio station. Tondo's greatest hits are here.
Hello Pilipinas! Good morning and
Good morning and welcome to Hello Pilipinas. Today is Saturday, August 31, 2024, and it is in fact the last Saturday. Woo! Last Saturday of the one day before the Burr months, ladies and gentlemen. One more day for Burr months. And looks like we have a special guest in our show today. So welcome, Mark Morales, to Hello Pilipinas.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while because I need to go to the plaza because I have some science projects to do. So that's why.
Okay. So
And also
yeah,
GK
since you're here today, you have anything you wanna announce?
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
it's GKS birthday special will be later, 12:30 to 2. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about my 15th birthday. Yan lang. And
Is that all?
yeah, because I need to go to the restroom.
All right. Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Now let's get into the what happened with koolFM as always, as we always talk about here on koolFM. So yeah. So yes, people. In case you don't know what happened with koolFM, well, we have a major announcement, and that is now we are officially listed on. Yeah, you heard that right. We are officially listed. Yes, we are officially listed on online radio box. Yes, people. Yes, people. We are officially listed on online radio box. So, well, how does that work? So basically, we have applied for our radio station to be listed, and here we are. Now let's get into how it works. So let me go open my browser window for Hello Pilipinas and such. So let's get into that now. So let's just wait for the Roblox to load. Not Roblox, sorry. This window. There we go. Let's get into that. So as you can see, if we go to onlineradiobox.com, you will see a list of various radio stations here, and you have all the now playing stations here, right? While you don't see my radios, while you don't see our station, so all you have to do is you type koolFM, hit enter, and this will bring up the results like this. So you will see the koolFM right here. Just click on it. Then you will see the koolFM station page, and you can just simply click play, and you will hear koolFM in a few moments. Right. See, I told you, it works. And heck, you can even see the current programming right now, and even the not playing track. But yeah, the not playing track, apparently I have to say that I will have to manually adjust the programming. Sorry, the now playing track whenever there's a live programs like this one. So that's a manual. While for Hello Pilipinas, about here, that's based on the schedule. So here are the top songs on koolFM. Obviously, the one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them are commercials. So yeah, we are still that is actually intended for commercial breaks. That is not supposed to be listed in the top listing of koolFM, which is we have yet to mitigate that one and show the only actual songs. And yeah, so yeah, so now you can, yeah, of course, if you have an account, you make sure to hit the like a radio button right here. Click the like button so you can save that to your favorite radio stations right here. Now, you may be wondering what the heck is the schedule, right? So let's click the entire program. You'll see the you'll see the various schedules here. Yeah, you can see the various schedule here. So this is a Saturday schedule, but I'm pretty sure it's accurate as of this time. So you have Haven today. You have the off-air simulcast. You have uh, two paid programmings, and you have our current program, which is right now Hello Pilipinas, and then you have the anime music block, which is now called 100 Any Song, which is used to be called as a generic Japanese and anime hits, which I now called it as 100% Anison. You have music automation, and then you have koolNews at noon, and then you have Gusto Go Sabado after the noontime news bulletin, and then you have Siesta Musica, you have koolNews at 4, and then you have K Music, which airs Korean music. You have koolNews at 6, you have My Tulugan, and you have Cheetos Music Block. You have koolNews Primetime, and then Talk with Sen. That's the last program of koolFM for today. Which is why, well, if you're wondering why Talk with Sen was extended till midnight, it is because DJ Sen wanted to make it happen for Burman's countdown, which makes sense. So yeah, if you go to the Sunday, uh, uh, the almost the entirety of schedule is all music except we have koolNews on Sundays as always, and Hello Pilipinas. So yeah, again, same morning setup, except in the afternoons you have Easy Jazz, Disco Flashback, you have Synthwave Sunday, and another block of music automation. You have Sunday Prime Time Party. You have your usual primetime news bulletin, pop and rapping Sundays, and the classic hits. So yeah, now if you go to the weekday schedule, obviously Monday to Wednesday will be the same, but you can see this is what it looks like. So you will see Grace to You, you have Teleradio Sabisyo or Radio Estrenta programs, like you have Gising Pilipinas, Teleradio Sabisyo Balita, and Kabayan. And then after Radio Estrenta morning programs, you get to hear the brand new program, not really brand new, but a rebranded program of Music Soul and Asphere called Feel Good Mornings. And I believe the music setup will be the same. Like you still hear the latest trending music, and of course all-time favorite hits along with OPM included. And then after Feel Good Mornings, it's music automation. You may be wondering why there's no koolNews at noon on weekdays. That is because due to therapy, having skill activities, and I cannot get to big mix much to work because of the yeah because of the CPU specs limitations. But yeah, you have music automation at noontime after Feel Good Mornings, which what I mean that music automation there on weekdays from noon to 4 is basically the oldies like you usually hear on Easy Rock and Wish 107.5 if I am not mistaken. After the music automation, it's koolNews at 4, and then you have Rock Weekdays, which is every day, but which is Monday to Friday, by the way. And then you have koolNews at 6, and then my show, Asphere's Cafe, Hang Out with Momon. And then after koolNews Primetime, it's Momo's Music Hangout, and then Tutoy na Lamao. So there you go. So that's the Monday to Wednesdays. But now, if you take a look at Thursday, you may be wondering it looks almost the same as Monday to Wednesday, but there is no hangout with Mamon on Thursday. Well, that is because Mamon has made its decision to limit his program only from Monday to Wednesday because on Thursday he has his school activities and he has and not he has but he he will be focusing on that instead of having his show. So yeah, after Asphere discovery is basic automation. That's pretty minor difference. Now, the yesterday schedules has yeah, the Friday schedule has yet to be updated, but you can see almost all of them are the same except the prime time setup here. So 6:30 to 7:30 is My Tulugan. You have Pop Fridays with Lisa Magabat after My Tulugan, and you have koolNews Prime Time, and then 9:30 to 11 is Talk with Sen, and then 11 is Tuto na Lamao. So there you go. That has yet to be updated, but yeah, that's how it works. So yes, people, if you are really, not really. So if you are planning to listen to koolFM on online radio blogs, uh, and if you do have an account, please make sure please be sure to smash that like button right here. So it really helps us to grow, and that will save our radio station to your favorites. Okay, there you go. So once again, you can start playing now, and yeah, that's how you can play koolFM on online radio box. And speaking of online radio box, we are also live on Zeno, and for Hello Pilipinas, we are also live on YouTube via TGON Productions and TGON News. So yeah, we are live as well. So we are in fact live on online radio box, Zeno, TGON Productions, and TGON News. And for the fan-made network, we are live on TVH Network. Okay, now let's get into the let's get into the showbiz happenings now. Let's do that. Not showbiz happenings, but lifestyle first. Yeah, lifestyle first. My bad. Lifestyle. Let's get into lifestyle
Mhm.
now. Okay, so we
Welcome to
have.
his problem.
Okay,
Mm,
so
okay, there.
let's get into what should we look at for this morning. Well, let's. I'm just waiting for the Inquire Lifestyle to fully load. It's taking a while. That's why it's not letting me click. Okay. Now let's. You know what? Let's click this one. The best Surigao experiences are within the reach at this boutique hotel. Ooh. And what do they mean about that boutique hotel? Well, it's basically Katik Beachfront Boutique Hotel. There you go. So let's read this one here. Located along the island's picturesque beachfront, Katik Beachfront Boutique Hotel offers comfort and exquisite amenities while still being accessible to all of Surigao's best spots. So, everybody's talking about Surigao, and for good reason. For years, the popularity of this island paradise has grown, initially thanks to its variety of surf breaks, especially the world famous thick waves of Cloud 9. It's because of this that the island has also become home to annual surfing tourneys, hosting hundreds of surfers from all over the world. But surfers aren't the only ones who have found the gym that is Surigao. Tourists, both local and international, have flocked to the island, boosting its tourism rate up to more than 300% according to reports. In 2023, Surigao recorded 529,822 tourist arrivals, around 90% of which were domestic tourists. Of that number, more than 53,000 were foreign travelers, a whopping 500% increase from just 2022. So thanks to the island's pristine beaches, its wealth of picturesque nature views, and overall affordability, people come and keep coming back to is Surigao. Recently, the island made headlines beyond the surf scene and as global travel publications like Condé Nast and Lonely Planet named the island among its top destinations in Southeast Asia. The Department of Tourism posts that the island may boost the Philippines to being a tourism house in the region thanks to these organizations. So you can see the beach here, right here, yeah. And this was taken in November 2020. Okay, yes, that's the beach here, but is in a row. Let me try if I can get this here. Let's see. Okay, I can't apparently. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you can see that's the island here. And fun fact here, Surigao has also become a sorry, poster image for off-the-grid lifestyle backed by crystal blue waves and clear skies, framed by the rich greens of tropical island flora. It's become the ideal destination for a wide range of travelers, each with variety of needs and priorities. So yeah, look at that. It really is, huh? It really is. And this is the hotel right here, I believe. Yeah, the the yeah. If you try to zoom in here, yep, there it is. You can see this is a really nice looking stuff here. Let me see. There we go. So here is the image itself. Yeah, here's the image itself. Look at that. It really is beautiful. Yeah, it really is beautiful. And in looking at the hotel here, that it features 11 meticulously designed rooms, each one boasting stunning rooms. The rooms cater to the various variety of guests, offering a unique experience. The beachfront garden room, for example, includes a private garden terrace, while the ocean view room boasts a panoramic view from its private balcony. So let's open the two new tabs here, and yeah, it really is a good looking so let me just try to get that here. I'll give you one moment. Okay, so yeah, you can see the how it looks like, right, guys? So you have the bed setup, which I would say it really looks nice, and you have the outside. I believe the balcony view, and there is a wine there. I believe that you have to order that separately, but it really looks nice in view. And of course, this is the lobby, which are the cafe. Yeah, you see the receptionist and the cafe here. I believe that's where everything starts here. Yeah, I say it really looks cool. So yeah, so Surigao has also been hailed as one of the most affordable tourist destinations in Asia, even with the exclusivity offered at the Boutique Hotel. It that hotel rates start that hotel rates start at the reasonable 4,500 pesos per night, and that is a really affordable price here. And I forgot to mention that it it's well suited to the premier travelers that make Surigao their brief island respite. The Boutique Hotel boasts high-speed internet connectivity, which is especially convenient for remote workers, while those really looking for a total island getaway can enjoy the hotel's in-house restaurant, which offers the best of local and international flair. All that is complemented by Tageek's in-house bar, stocked with a carefully curated selection of wines and crafted cocktails by Oblacion, Makati's The Spirit Library. So yeah, will you be going to that hotel? And once you travel to Surigao, will you be going to that hotel? I would say you should absolutely go to that hotel based on the recommendations because again, it really fits well if you are traveling to Surigao for the first time. This is the best travel gateway. All right, people, it is now 7:20 in the morning, and Hello Pilipinas will be right back for more lifestyle happenings. Stick around. Welcome back to Hello Pilipinas. It is now 7:28, and we will continue with our lifestyle happenings right here on Hello Pilipinas. Okay, now let me look for another one where we can cover. So yeah, let me go click the design. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about the Gen Z and Alpha slang. Yes, you may be wondering what are these slangs that Gen Zs and Gen Alphas are using, like they're mostly saying on TikTok. Let's get into that one right now. So that will be interesting to read as well here for this morning. And yes, decoding Gen Z and Alpha slangs. So I have to agree I have to agree with that one. I'm confused on what even that means. So let's talk about that now. And this is coming from Inquire Lifestyle. So let's get into that. Even for the chronically online, it's often hard to keep up with the internet's hottest buzzwords with terms such as bright summer and demure fall keep coming up left and right. What more for those out of the loop, especially for parents and teachers, practically anyone who has to deal with and wants to understand a phone obsessed teenager. So, this is in course attempt on the on like the her in the latest Gen Z and Alpha slang. So, to cap is to lie and is often a slang alternative for lie or fake. It can be used as they're capping or that's cap to signify a dishonest statement. On the flip side, no cap is invoked to prove something is true. Sus. Oh yes, that's a common word. We already say it. Sus. Sus is simply a shortened form of suspicious and is used to describe a dubious person or a questionable situation. For example, Michelle is sus or to steal is sus. Sus. Oh yes, sus. Alright, next one is buzzing. Buzzing is derived from the words busting and bursting and is used to describe something, particularly food that is extremely good. And there's some TikTok user right here. I don't know what's taking long to load, but some TikTok said that mac and cheese is buzzing. So yeah. So yeah, we won't. I might not able to look at that one since it's taking forever. But anyways, let's get into Demir. Oh yes, we have talked about this in Hello Pilipinas. I think last few weeks ago or last week. Yeah, last week or talks 2 weeks ago about Demir. Yeah, but yes, now yeah, that's the Demir we already have talked about. So again, if you are wondering what Demir is all about, so it coined by TikTok creator and 24 icon Jos LeBron, the year's ultimate buzzword, which originally meant someone modest and reserved, evolved as an empowering call to action, inspiring many to be mindful and conscious of how they present themselves to others. Though not to be mistaken with worrying yourself about how you are perceived, Demir is an invitation to own the day by being at your best. Gas in today's slang is used to either hype or cheer someone up. Let me gas you up real quick or describe something the same way buzzing is used of quality. This song is gas. Risk. Ever thought about what it meant to risk someone up or to have so much risk? The term is particularly slang for charm and it's used in the context of attracting a certain individual. Cook. The same way cooking is the process of creating a wonderful dish. Cook in modern slang means to describe the moments leading up to greatness or excellence. For example, let him cook or he's really cooking something up right now. Bread. Ah, yes. Bread. That's if you are familiar with the bread bread album that you saw on that just says bread. Well, that is coming from Charlie XCX. With that pop star mentioned, bread was no longer a word to describe an ill-mannered child, but someone free from all inhibitions. Mid. So yeah, mid is often used in a dismissing tone. Yeah. So I have heard a lot. I heard that word a lot when I was scrolling through the Discord service. I heard people saying mid, so that's understandable. And if you're wondering what mid is, well, mid is often used in a dismissing tone to describe something as unimpressive or average, like the performance is mid, or his mid. You can do better. And finally, the Lulu. As someone as one can properly guess, the Lulu is derived from delusional and said to mock someone who went their head in the clouds. So instead of you're delusional, it's simply you're the Lulu. So that's the Gen Z and Alpha slangs you can find, and you can learn how Inquirer has managed to turn it into how what it means. So yeah, very interesting. I have to now learn what that is all about. All right, and then we'll get to the last one before we head into another ad break to prepare for koolNews on Hello Pilipinas. So let's see here what else we can cover here. Ah yes, speaking of the slang, out of date slang. Okay, yeah, out of date slang. Okay, out of date slang we should definitely keep using. Okay, so okay, so speaking of the modern slangs that were used by Gen Z and Alpha, well, we have to talk about the out of date slang and what the Inquirer believes that out of date slang should be continued to use. Should should continue. I mean, okay, so yeah, so here are the lists that should that according to Inquirer to that they should that you should bring back. Ho ho. So yeah, ho ho, babebe, jaborms, respect, deans, tus, spenax, spot, and yeah, that's pretty much. I believe that most of them are in Filipino slangs, which I believe is that one. So I have not heard of that before, so this is the first time I'm hearing this one. So let's talk about this one now. Ho ho. Ho ho is an abbreviation of for hangout lot. The term was originally used as a way to ask someone out, tara ho ho ho, and alternatively to explain that the hangout was merely palnotic in nature, nak ho ho lang kami, on contrast to its more popular and still used counterpart, mo mo. While the Japanese tsundere appears to find traction among the anime and manga loving crowd, he also had art own term to define the acting like they don't like someone thing or yeah individual babebe. Alternately, it also refers to someone acting in a acute manner and was notably embodied by the Aldab era in afternoon television. Job forms. Job form simply combines the word horma with ja to describe an individual who is overdressed or a way to tease someone who is trying to impress another with their outfit. Restbuk was often used in the context of revenge with the support of one's friends, aka the backup. It can be used as a verb Rexpakan natin sila in translation, bawin natin sila, or as a noun, nasaan na yung respect natin, or nasaan na yung backup natin. This is simply an alternative to saying hindi and no in most contexts. It's also mostly associated with konyos. Tus is slang for huli ka and used when one is about to get caught doing something bad. Oy, baka maktus ka or tus ka, nakita ni ma'am yung ginawa mo. Espunk is an abbreviation for separation anxiety and encapsulates the feeling of being left out or missing out on a certain activity or experience, a similar term to FOMO, which is fear of missing out. And spark, and which was mainly used to describe someone getting really mad and can be used in a sentence as uy, nakspark si Michael or tigil tigil ng mo yan pagka maspark si boss. So that's the out of date slang you can find right here. That's not really used nowadays, but what Inquirer believes that we must bring it back. But yeah, will you be using that one? What's next will you use for your one you want to say? So yeah, there you go. Excuse me. Okay, before we head into a break, we have about Jowa or ano, we have yeah, air check people. We have a Therapy TV1 air check. Hoo hoo hoo, fake air check though. Anyways, it is now 7:38 and actually, but yeah, before we return, real air check therapy, real air check. Okay, commercial break people. We will be right back.
Sing it along to the music. koolFM.
Live from Cool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
Yes, in fact, people, this is koolNews on Hello Pilipinas, and welcome to koolNews right here. Today is August 31, 2024, and here are the headlines that you need to know for this morning. Dismissed Mayor Alice Leogo of Bamban now faces 87 counts of money laundering involving about 7 billion pesos for almost 5 years, and another case lodged against her in the Department of Justice on Friday. Guo's sister Sheila and Legislative Representative Catherine Cassandra Leong and over 30 other individuals and business entities were named respondents in the complaint filed by the National Bureau of Investigation, Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission, and Anti-Money Laundering Council. The AMLC remains committed in its mission to ensure that the financial system is not exploited to further criminalize criminal enterprises, said its Executive Director Mandy David. This filing is part of the AMLC's pursuit to combat financial crimes and safeguard the integrity of the Philippine financial system. According to the three agencies, financial transactions worth about 7 billion pesos, including 6.2 billion pesos, used to construct 32 buildings on the 8-hectare Bamban property of Bofu Land Development, which housed the Philippine offshore gaming operator Yuan Technology Incorporated, formerly known as Hongxiang Gaming Technology, from 2020 to 2024. Zuhang was raided by PAOCC and shut down in March. We have included Alice Go because based on our findings, she is the principal in the money laundering case. She used several entities in transferring her money in one to entity. Ultimately, it ended up with Bofu. AMLC investigator Adrian Arpon said at the press conference in the DOJ. The complainant identified Guo as the owner of Bofu despite her attempts to make it look like she was in by transferring her 2.5 million pesos worth of shares in the company to fellow respondent Jack Wei through a deed of assignment in September 2021. The transfer never materialized as she maintains the same amount of shares in Bofu. This was one case where the NBI, PAOCC, and AMLC found that Guo laid her financial transactions from 2020 to 2024 to distance herself from the illegal activities done by Sun Yuan, such as cyber scams and human trafficking. An inspection of the Bofu compound would show that its design is similar to a prison or jail-like facility, according to the complaint. It is surrounded by a high fence and there are limited entry and exit points. This prison-like facility proves that respondents intended to limit the movement of the individuals inside, thereby allowing them full control over the facility. According to the complaint, Guo transferred her own funds from her bank account to her family-owned companies QJJ Farm and QC Generics, which had been paying the Bofu compound's electric bills. Bofu racked up about 62.4 million pesos from July 15, 2020 to January 8, 2024, according to the complaint. The monthly amounts paid by the two companies to electric provider Tarlac Electric Cooperative range from 60,000 pesos to 140,000 pesos. This Hongxiang and Xi Yuan, they were the ones that operated the Pogo House, so based on our investigation, Alice Go was the one that financed these Pogos. Products spokesperson Winston John Castillo said. Guo and her sister were also identified in the complaint by their Chinese names, Guo Huaping and Jiang Mir, respectively. Sheila is currently facing a deportation case in the Bureau of Immigration after the NBI established her alleged Chinese citizenship as seen in the Chinese passport that she carried and her fingerprints, which matched with a Chinese national named Jiang Mir. She later admitted to senators that she was indeed a Chinese national. Guo, who fled the country in July, is currently facing human trafficking charges in the DOJ in relation to the Huang Poco raid. In addition, a co-warrant or case filed by the Office of the Solicitor General in the Manila Regional Trial Court is seeking to remove her as Bamban mayor for her ineligibility to hold public office as she is a foreigner. The other respondents in the complaint are Jun Zihong Guo, also known as Angelito Guo, Lin Wenyi, also known as Wen Li Lin, Seaman Guo, Nancy G. Gamo, Madeline R. Milo, Jack Alroy, Garner Chua Chua, Dennis Alcunanan, Shi Kong Zihang, Matram, Walter Wong Lam, Wang Wei Li Lang, Shukpo, Montupong, Huang Yu Hei, Rachel Juan Caron, Xiang Yang Huang, also known as Boss Wang, Boy Lin, Wei Jin Sihang, Jimmy Lin Escruz, Roderick Paul D. Bonjante, Juan Michael Alpas, Yu Sihang Kan, Tama B. Calaran, Roman G. Evangelisa, Rita S. Uteralite, Mali Joy Manalo Castro, Marela Joy Masiclat, uh, Yo, also known as Lila Masiclat, also known as Gila Tulio, Jason M. Maswete, Balfour Land Development Incorporated, Ho Shan Gaming Technology Incorporated, and Rowena Gonzalez Evangelisa. Also, Su Huan Technology Incorporated, Roderick Paul Bernardo Ponchante, Juan Miguel Alpas, QJJ Farms, and QC Genetics. More than 50 organizations from the media, civil society, and the academe, along with the Commission on Elections, are banding together for a new partnership to combat fake news and disinformation and to expose the dangers they pose to communities, institutions, and democracy itself. The Philippine Daily Inquirer, represented by company president and CEO Yarder Arbolado, enlisted for Panata Contract Fake News, a campaign led by GMA Network. The campaign was formally launched on Friday with the partners signing a covenant highlighting the observance of National Press Freedom Day. GMA Network Chair Felipe Gonzon described the alliance as a response to the proliferation of fake news and the continuation of a long-standing crusade to safeguard the integrity of discourse. Not a day goes by without false information spreading like wildfire, especially on social media, he noted. For a problem so wide and deep, it needs a massive undertaking to fight it. True, Gosong said, it's not always the most viral, but it remains the best story to tell. Also present at the signing, Inquirer Associate Publisher Juliet Javalana called the latest advocacy among newsrooms and academic institutions was a huge step in protecting our democracy and the welfare of the people. By joining hands in this campaign, the Inquirer, GMA Network, and other partner media organizations and institutions can be a formidable force for truth against the purveyors of disinformation, Javalana said. She noted how it had become easy for anyone to post or spread false information on social media without verification. This can cause confusion and harm to the lives of our countrymen, especially during pandemics, calamities, and even in elections. Journalists have the duty to expose and report the abuse, corruption, and misuse of taxpayer money while adhering to the highest standards of excellence and ethics in journalism, Javella noted, adding, we can serve the people by persistently reporting information that had been verified, sourced from the ground, and from direct and authoritative sources, and explain with deep insights and context to give the people a better understanding of critical issues. The commitments made by the Pandanta partners could not have come at a more crucial time, she said, as the country prepares for the midterm elections next year and the presidential race in 2028. Comelec Chair George Garcia, who represented the full body in the partnership, called on aspiring candidates to declare only truthful information in their campaigns. This way, we don't elect fake people, Garcia said in an interview on the sidelines of the program. The period for the filing of candidate certificates of candidacy for the 2025 elections is from October 1st to October 8th. A Pulse Asia survey conducted in 2022 found that 9 out of 10 Filipino adults consider fake news to be a problem of national importance, while a social weather stations poll in 2021 showed 69% of the respondents characterizing the spread of fake news as a serious issue. The supplier of national identification cards under the Philippine Identification Card System, or known as PhilSys, has asked the Banco Central ng Pilipinas for a thorough review of its performance as it sought reconsideration of the central bank's decision to terminate its 2.1 billion peso contract over its failure to deliver its obligations under the deal. All Card Incorporated, in its two-page petition dated August 29, said it believed the termination of our contract may be based on inaccurate information or reports, given that we have complied with the requirements and there was no breach in contract. In a termination notice dated August 15, the Policymaking Monitoring Board ended the BSP's contract with ACI for its failure to deliver any or all of the goods specified in the contract, amounting to more than 10% of the contract price. The central bank sent 57.9 million pre-personalized national ID cards were actually produced between 2022 and 2023, 58.1 million short of the target 160 million cards for Filipinos. This resulted in the production loss of 1.06 billion pesos, equivalent to 49.91% of the contract amount awarded to ACI, it noted. BSP competitions showed ACI must pay 640.9 million pesos in total liquidated damages, or equivalent to 30.24% of the contract price. The matter is now under arbitration. According to BSP's Senior Assistant Governor and General Counsel Almor Capol on Thursday. ACI's motion for reconsideration cited its submission for update of a position paper to the BSP in December 2022 to provide clarification and updates about the issues raised about its performance. We address specific concerns raised by the BSP and offer solutions to ensure the continuous and successful implementation of the project. We believe these verified position papers have not been fully considered in the recent decision to terminate the contract. Read the motion signed by ACI Chair and Chief Executive Officer Alita Q. ACI warned of the impact of the contract termination on the production and distribution of the remaining national ID cards. As this project is vital for national security and public service, any disruption may cause delays that could affect millions of Filipinos. Moreover, the decision to terminate the contract will lay waste to approximately 60 million already produced cards, resulting in substantial financial loss and inefficiencies, it said. ACI appealed to the BSP to give it an opportunity to rectify any perceived deficiencies. We are confident that with proper communication and coordination, any concerns raised can be effectively resolved without the need for contract termination, it said. ACI cited its reputation as a long-standing partner of the BSP, stressing that the company values this relationship and is committed to maintaining the high standards of service it has built with previous administrations throughout the years. Excuse me. It also cited its track record, noting its successful contracts with other government and private entities, including the production of the Social Security System's Unified Multi-Purpose Identification Card, as well as the EuroPay, MasterCard, and Visa Automated Teller Machine Cards and credit cards for top banks, among others. Give me one moment. And fish from all areas at Manila Bay are now safe to eat over a month after 3 vessels sank and caused oil spills, the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources BFAR said. In its latest bulletin posted on Friday, BFAR officer in charge Isidro Velayo Jr. said fish caught in all areas in Manila Bay potentially affected by the incident are now safe for human consumption based on test results. Latest test results. Velayo said all samples of fish, crustaceans, halopods, and shellfish collected on Tuesday from Bacoor City, Cavite City, and the towns of Noveleta, Rosario, and Tanza have passed the third consecutive round of plenary evaluation. The BFAR declared fish and other seafood products in Metro Manila and the provinces of Bataan, Bulacan, Pampanga, and Batangas, along with the municipalities of Naik, Ternate, Kawit, and Maragondon in Cavite, fit for human consumption in previous bulletins. Following the sinking of MT Terra Nova of Limay, Bataan last January 25, The BFAR conducted a series of monitoring activities and analysis to ensure the safety of consumption of fish and other seafood products from the fishing areas surrounding Manila Bay. Fishing in an area can be declared safe for human consumption if samples analyzed have already passed three consecutive batches of sanitary evaluation, Valayo said earlier. Estimates from BFAR showed that the average income loss is pegged at 346.69 pesos per day, or a total of 9.8 million pesos as of August 8. Thus, the average income loss spanning 8 fishing days totaled 78.69 million pesos, although it clarified the figures were subject to verification with concerned government office. Actually, we will do one more. We end a ranking leader of the House of Representatives on Friday called on the Land Transportation Office to discontinue the collection of radio frequency identification or RFID fees from vehicle owners. House Deputy Minority Leader and Bagong Henderson Representative Bernadette Herrera in the statement said the fees were becoming an unnecessary burden on motorists, especially since the RFID system, initially presented as an automatic identification technology to streamline vehicle registration, is not being effectively utilized. The fees currently set at 123.73 pesos for motorcycles and 150.63 pesos for motor vehicles are mandated under LTO Memorandum Circular Number ACL-2009-1199, which introduced RFID. This is just a member circular and it should be easy to revoke. These fees are an unnecessary burden on consumers, especially the RFID system isn't even being used as intended, Herrera said. Instead, she urged the LTO to prioritize public interest by eliminating these fees. Our goal should be to ease the burden on our people, not to add it, she said. Herrera stressed if the RFID system isn't serving its purpose, then there's no justification for continuing to charge these fees. Let's do the right thing for our motorists and eliminate this unnecessary financial burden. During our recent House Committee on Appropriations hearing on the 2025 budget of the Department of Transportation, Herrera questioned LTO Chief Assistant Secretary Vigor Mendoza II over RFID. In response, Mendoza said the LTO was elevating the feasibility of either fully implementing or eliminating the RFID system. The technical aspect is now being studied and we're looking to that possibility. As the possibility of removing the RFID, that's also something we're considering right now, Mendoza said. If that component in the cost of the plate can be removed altogether, then it will be savings on the part of the motorist, he added. Herrera urged the LTO to expedite its review and submit a recommendation before the plenary session on the 2025 national budget. Transport groups have already threatened to question the legality of the RFID in court aside from the defects in the RFID readers and stickers. And that's the first gap of cool news on Hello Pilipinas. We will be back with another one later in the next hour of Hello Pilipinas, which is already this hour, but we will be back in the last gap of Hello Pilipinas. So in the meantime, we will return to Hello Pilipinas shortly after this outbreak. Stick around. people. It's 8:13 and you are still with us with Hello Pilipinas. Woo! Yes. Welcome, people. If you have just joined us, please start your mornings with us. We welcome you to our show where we will give you the latest lifestyle and entertainment happenings, where we will also cover the anime news at the end of the show. All right, let's get into the entertainment now, which we have covered the lifestyle already. So yes, let's get into the lifestyle, right? Actually, no, entertainment news. Let's start with the showbiz first. Let's start with the showbiz, and then we will get Let's start with the showbiz happenings. Yep, let's get into the showbiz. On-screen love team Donnie Pangilinan and Belle Mariano, known as Don Belle, recently sent their fans a buzz after they posted a new photo hinting at a new project together. The Kapamilya stars posted a joint Instagram post with an image of them sitting at a dinner table. They teased that vacation is over and that they are. Hold on, that's a cockroach here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yep, oh. Okay, and sorry about that. Sorry for the sudden this interruption. Something happened. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that will do it. Alright, let's continue. Let me start over. On-screen love Donnie Pagilian and Belle Mariano, known as Don Belle, recently sent their fans a buzz after they posted a new photo hinting at a new project together. The Kapamilya star posted a joint Instagram post with an image of them sitting at a dinner table. They teased that vacation's over and that they are cooking something up. Okay, vacation's over. We miss ya. By the way, cooking something up. Hope you're ready. The caption read. The pair also used a film slate or clapperboard emoji. The post immediately became a trending topic online, especially on X, formerly Twitter, with fans expressing their excitement by using the hashtag #DonBelleNewProject. The duo last stop built the drama romance series Can't Buy Me Love, which concluded last May. Aside from the two, Can't Buy Me Love also features actors Roel Santiago, Algo Isidro, Ina Raimundo, Rufa Gutierrez, Mars Racal, Anthony Jennings, Kayla Estrada, Albi Casino, and Darren Espanto, among others. In one of the past interviews, Pagilian and Marano underscored that whenever they start a new project, they don't always think that it will be a hit, but try their best to deliver what they can. When you start project, hindi mo alam kung magiging hit siya, if people will really watch it, if they will support it. So we were really nervous, a bit of pressure. We were just hoping for the best, not having all those expectations, explained by Gillian. Thinking about it, we're done shooting and everything. It's the sense of fulfillment now. We were able to deliver a project at the Mariano. Can't Buy Me Love on its premiere gathered 454,413 concurrent live viewers on YouTube and soared to become the #1 most watched series on Netflix Philippines at the time. Carta Media also reported that the series received television ratings of 11.6%, beating its rival program Love Before Sunrise with 9.7%. HGV Nielsen echoed this with its report that the pilot episode of Can't Buy Me Love generated 8% ratings as against its rival Love Before Sunrise with 7.1%. The record label for ironic Swedish pop group ABBA said Thursday, August 29th, it has demanded that United States presidential hopeful Donald Trump stop playing its music at his campaign rallies. Universal Music in Sweden said videos had service of ABBA's music being played at least one Trump event. We have demanded that the material be taken down and removed, Universal Music AB told AFP in an email. Universal Music Publishing AB and record company Polar Music International AB have not received any requests to use the music, so no permission or license has been given to Trump, it said. Swedish daily Svenska Dagbladet said its reporters had in July attended a Trump rally in Minnesota, known for its strong Swedish community, where The Winner Takes It All was played. The reporter said the song was followed by a 10-minute video clip projected on the big screen of ABBA in its heyday, playing some of its biggest hits, including Money, Money, Money and Dancing Queen. After graduating magna cum laude in 2023, Jaehong Hilario once again impressed fans as he finished his master's degree in public administration with highest merit. Moments from the TV host political graduation ceremony at the both city colleges were shared through an Instagram page dedicated to his daughter Sarina on Thursday, August 29th. Sarina and her mom Maria Azores were present at the event. "We are so proud of you, Daddy Jaehong. Masters in Public Administration with highest merit," the caption reads. In an exclusive interview with ABS-CBN reporter MJ Delifpe, Helio Wood said he strived to earn a master's degree so that when he is no longer in showbiz and an opportunity in public service presents itself, he will be ready. Di ko sinasabi na taktak po ako for high position or what. I'm just ready long if ever na kailangang ako sa ganito o sa ganyan, said Hilario, who is currently a counselor in Makati City. Hilario graduated from Ariano University last year with a degree in political science. Excuse me again. Ito yung bayad utang ko sa mga gulang ko. Lahat ng parents gugustuhin makatapos ng pag-aral mga anak nila, he said at the time. Ang lahat ginagawa nila, nagtatrabaho sila ng maranggal para makapag-aral ng mga anak. Eto na yun, kahit late na at the age of 46, at least buhay pa ang parents ko, he added. Aside from his role as a family man and a politician, Hilario is also one of the mainstay hosts of ABS-CBN noontime show, It's Showtime. Okay? After revealing that he moved into the new home, Dominic Roque, in a quippy manner, clarified that he's only renting his new unit, seemingly in an effort to avoid speculations from the public. The actor showed himself inside his new unit, which was still empty, through his Instagram page on Thursday, August 29. He also shared via his Instagram stories snaps of his belongings that were transferred from his previous home. New home, he said in a caption, adding the hashtag renting the unit and a laughing face emoji. In a separate story, Roque irritated, renting only para sa mga, then added a laughing face emoji again. While Roque did not expound on why he had to make a clarification about his new place, it can be recalled that the actor was earlier rumored to have a political benefactor who supposedly owned the condominium unit where he resided at the time. Such humor, according to the actor's legal team, was apparently picked up by netizens from the malicious and baseless innuendos made by veteran columnist Christine Fermin in her vlog. Roque's camp then cited this as the basis of the several liberal complaint He filed against Furman in May at the Office of the City Prosecutor of Pasig City. Meanwhile, Roque in a recent interview said he is moving forward with his life after his breakup with his former fiancée, actress Bea Alonso. So, if you are wondering what Domini Roque is unit looks like, well, this is his unit as of this time, and that's his keys here. And if you look at his Instagram stories, you can see these are the stuffs that he got from his previous home. And this is his last moments staying at his old unit, which I believe. And this is another Instagram story that says, "Rendering oring para sa mga with a laughing face." All right, that's the that's the showbiz happenings for now. Let's get into the Hollywood happenings with variety. Okay. I'm just waiting for the I'm just waiting for the Okay, there it is. Slowly. Alright. Excuse my throat because I'm not having a good time right now, but I'm trying my best. Excuse me again. Okay, what we have a South African adaptation of The Office. Okay, let's get into that. African streamer Showmax has secured rights to adapt the hit format The Office for South African audience in partnership with BBC Studios. The localized version will debut on both Showmax and KYK as the TV's Africans channel. Rubber Blue, part of BBC Studios' international production network, is set to begin production in 2025. The South African edition, which remains untitled, will be filmed primarily in the Afrikaans language. This marks the 14th international adaptation of The Office, following versions in Australia, France, Canada, Chile, Israel, India, the Middle East, and Poland, among others. The South African adaptation comes after Showmax's February relaunch in partnership with Comcast, NBC Universal, and Sky. The platform, now powered by Peacock, recently included all 9 seasons of the American version of The Office in its offering. The relaunch slate included all 9 seasons of the American version of The Office, which went straight into our top 5 international series of the platform for the month, says Nicola van Kirk, Showmax acting head of content. So we know our audience is going to be as excited to see our hyperlocal version as we are to make it. Excuse me once again. I'm sorry. I'm not having a good time right now with my throat. But we can do this. We can do this. Adding to its new scripted TV offer, France TV Distribution is launching sales on season 2 of OCS signature drama comedy, The Aerobics Project, which is Toto U2, a fun light dramedy set in a 1982 France and trail of American pop culture, including aerobics. Created by writing team Max Simé Donzel and Geraldine de Macquarie, as well as David Jard, the first season of the aerobics project began with Dodi 40-something housewife Karine Claire Dumas living in Bagnac, a humdrum suburb of Luxembourg, southern France, safe for being the birthplace of French nautics. One day she scrambles open-mouthed on an aerobics class thought to be a springy instructor Jean Alexandra Barlier, who's just arrived from the US and takes a large interest in Project 37, a top secret program run by Catherine's husband at the local aeronautics company. By season 2, Catherine has rumbled Jean as an intrusive spy, has taken a job at the company and is forced to work but with Jane. But the mission proves complicated until Tom Jean's liaison officer also turns up to help. Meanwhile, Karen learns empowerment and body confidence thanks to Nobix and Jean. Upbeat, Season 1 debuted in March 2022 at France Series Mania, where it won French pop group Few Chantaton the Best Original Music Award for composing the 10-part series score. Season 2 was dropped by OCS in France on August 27 as a Now Canal Plus OCS signature show. This series is produced by Agat Films Ex Nihilo, the letter behind Mikhail Hanzanavix's Cannes competition player, the most precious of cargoes. We wanted to do a show about aerobics. We would read Jean Fonda's autobiography. You can tell how amazing that moment was when all of a sudden there was a possibility for a woman to sweat, Nonso said at the Series Fest Q&A last year. We thought let's do something a little bit more fun, a spy thriller too. We also wanted to speak about female friendship and sorority and also offer French fascination for America, he added. Season 2 is again directed by Jeannie Patry, who has great fun playing up cheesier or campier aspects of the era, especially via hairstyle and makeup. Alright, let's get into the Nelson top 10 streaming in US. Prison Break makes number 5 after Netflix debut. House of the Dragon leads the chart. Prison Break was the 5th most streamed series of the July 29 to August 4 window, during which was added to Netflix per Nielsen. The drama series, which ran on Fox from 2005 to 2017, was watched for 758 million minutes across both Netflix and Hulu, where it was previously available. The week's chart was led by House of the Dragon, which was streamed for 1.3 billion minutes. This was its 7th week in a row coming in above the billion mark, a feat made more impressive by the fact that the series also airs on HBO's linear channel, where viewership does not count towards the chart. Streaming overall was low during this viewing window. Only House of the Dragon and Bluey, number 2 with 1.2 billion minutes watched, crossed the billion-minute mark, whereas the first week of July had 7 titles reached that height. Nielsen notes that the Olympics drew viewership away from the series and movies that may have otherwise performed more strongly. Additionally, this was the first time since the start of the Nielsen streaming top 10 in 2020 that there were 0 streaming originals on the chart, only a card series plus 1 card film, Jack Reacher Never Go Back, which took number 10 with 697 million minutes watched across Netflix and Paramount Plus. The rest of the chart was populated by Grey's Anatomy with 933 million minutes and Family Guy with 910 million minutes as at number 2 and 3. And then after Prison Break, where there was Criminal Minds with 745 million minutes, Bob's Burger with 724 million minutes, All America with 722 million minutes, and NCIS with 707 million minutes before Jack Reacher. And to close off the Hollywood happenings, actually Hollywood and international entertainment happenings, City of God, The Fight Rages On has been renewed for season 2. The news comes up just days after the series debuted on HBO Latino and Max on August 25th. The 6 episode first season will continue to drop new episodes weekly on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time Pacific Time. The second episode will air on September 1st. Per the official description, the series follows key characters 20 years after the events of the re-owned film through the lens of Wilson Rocket, who returns to the community when a young drug dealer is released from prison puts City of God in dispute once again. The residents ended up end up trapped between drug dealers, militaries, and government authorities. However, the desire to break the cycle drives the community to unite and confront their oppressors. Alexandre Rodriguez reprised his role as Wilson from the original City of God film, which was itself based on the novel of the same name by Paulo Lins. Several other cast members from the film also returned for the series. The cast includes Diego Martins, Roberta Rodriguez, Sabrina Rosa, Raynin Gete, Marcos Palmeira, Andrea Horta, and Kiko Marcus. City of God, The Fight Rages On is written by Maria Oliveira, Patricia Andrade, and Liz. Andrea Barata Ribeiro and Fernando Mireles produced on behalf of all the films, with Chris Abu and Gustavo Contillo co-producing. Bruno Costa serves as episode director, and Catherine Almenda joins as episode's co-director. Mario Cascar, Anok Aron, and Vanessa Marienda are the executive producers on behalf of Warner Brothers Discovery. Al Muritiba also directs. And that's the showbiz happenings, not showbiz happenings, and that's the Hollywood and international entertainment happenings on Hello Pilipinas. And it is now 8:35 in the morning, and we will get back into cool news on Hello Pilipinas in just a bit. But stick around, we will have an ad break after this. Stick around, we will be right back.
good while you work. Cool FM.
Live from Cool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
Welcome back to koolNews on Hello Pilipinas. Now let's get into the global headlines like 2 weeks ago. Apologies for the sudden error on my end. So let's continue. Let's continue with where we left off. Give me one moment before I start here. All right, back to business. Okay, let's get into the global headlines now. As a joint declaration by Pacific leaders was reissued Saturday morning with mentions of Taiwan removed after China slammed an earlier version as a mistake that must be corrected. After 5 talks in Tonga, a clear communique was released Friday that reaffirmed a 20-year-old agreement allowing Taiwan to take part in the Pacific Islands Forum. But the wording immediately raised the ire of Chinese diplomats who piled pressure on Pacific leaders to demand the document. The forum reissued the communique without explanation Saturday morning, conspicuously deleting the paragraph concerning the bloc's relations with Taiwan. It must be a mistake. It must be a mistake. China's special envoy to the Pacific Islands, Quinn Boto, reported this Friday. This is a surprising mistake made by someone. I am not sure, but I think it must be corrected. Quinn earlier said he had contacted the bloc's secretariat in the hope of clarifying the situation. This should not be the final communique. There must be a correction on the text. The original paragraph, titled Relations with Taiwan, Republic of China, said leaders have reaffirmed the 1992 decision that paved the way for Taiwan's participation in the forum. China has aggressively sought to exclude Taiwan, a self-governing island of more than 23 million people, from international bodies it rejects as autonomy. Solomon Islands, China's main partner in the South Pacific, has lobbied for Taiwan to be stripped of its development partner established with the Pacific Island Forum. Pacific Islands Forum spokesperson did not immediately reply to a request for comment. A widely ridiculed Japanese government idea to woo Tokyo women into marrying men in rural areas by offering cash payouts and train tickets to matchmaking events has been scrapped, officials said Friday. Bureaucrats had envisioned payments of up to 600,000 yen or $4,140 for women who got married and settled outside of Tokyo as part of efforts to reduce a yawning countryside gender gap, local media reported. Hanako Jimi, Minister of State for Regional Revitalization, said Friday she had instructed officials to review the plan and insisted that reports about the size of payments were not true. Media leaks about the scheme this week drew scorn on social media, where critics saw it as typical in a country where men dominate politics and other areas more than in any other major industrialized economy. Did they think independent, motivated, and educated women in the city would think, what? If I marry a local man and move to a countryside, I'll get 600,000 yen? I will do it? Are they serious? Said one user on X, formerly Twitter. As they age, many rural areas in the world's fourth biggest economy are facing a depopulation crisis, with some small towns having hardly any or even zero children. One cause is that more young women than young men leave the villages and small towns they grew up in and move to big cities, especially in Tokyo, for better opportunities in higher education and work. More than 40% of Japanese municipalities are at risk of disappearing due to the expected drop in the number of women in their 20s and 30s, a study by a private sector expert panel suggested in April. And we have some news here regarding what's happening in Brazil and X. Brazil blocked the social network X on Friday after its owner Elon Musk refused to comply with the Brazilian judge's order to suspend certain accounts, the biggest test yet of the billionaire's efforts to transform the site into a digital town square where just about anything goes. And Alexandre de Moraes, a Brazilian Supreme Court justice, ordered Brazil's telecom agency to block access to X across the nation of 200 billion because the company lacked a necessary legal representative in Brazil. Justice Moset Had also said that any person in Brazil who tried to still use X via common privacy software called a virtual private network or VPN could be fined nearly $9,000 a day. That is insane. But after a swift backlash across Brazil, including from academics who have supported him, he reversed that move in an amended order late Friday. Mr. Musk and Justice Moraes have been sparring for months. Mr. Musk says Justice Moraes is illegally censoring conservative voices. Justice Moraes says Mr. Musk is illegally obstructing his work to clean up the Brazilian internet. In his order, Justice Moraes said Mr. Musk was an outlaw who intended to allow the massive spread of disinformation, hate speech, and attacks on the democratic rule of law, violating the free choice of the electorate by keeping voters away from real and accurate information. The fight is now at the center of Mr. Musk's bid to turn X into a safe haven for people to say nearly anything they want, even if it hurts the business in the process. And that's the international headlines right here at koolNews on Hello Pilipinas. And now it is time for cool weather from Pagkasa weather specialist Daniel James E. Villamil.
Magandang umaga mula sa Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Ito ng ating update sa magiging tayan ng panahon sa susunod na 24 oras. Kagabi ng alas 10 or 10 p.m. kahapon ay nakapasok na nga ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility itong low pressure area na ating minomonitor. At yung latest location natin as of 3 a.m. today ay nasa layo na ito ng 695 kilometers silangan ng Butuan City sa Agusan del Norte. At sa kasalukuyan, patuloy rin ang pag-iral ng southwest monsoon o yung hanging habagat sa kanurang bahagi ng Southern Luzon at Visayas ngayong araw. At dahil sa pinagsamang epekto nitong low pressure area at ng hanging habagat, asahan natin na makakaranas tayo ng mataas na tsansa ng mga pag-ulan sa ilang bahagi ng ating bansa. Asahan natin itong mga kaulapan at mga kalat-kalat na thunderstorms dito sa buong Mindanao, sa central at eastern sections ng Visayas, pati na rin dito sa area ng Palawan. Mas maaliwala sa panahon dito sa Metro Manila at sa nalalabing bahagi ng ating bansa ang ating inaasahan, maliban na lamang sa mga tsansa ng biglaan at panandaliang buhos ng ulan na dulot ng localized thunderstorms. At para naman sa magiging lagay ng ating panahon ngayong araw dito sa Luzon, malaking bahagi ng Luzon ngayong araw makakaranas ng generally fair weather conditions, mainit at maalinsangang panahon dahil hindi umaabot itong habagat sa malaking bahagi ng mainland Luzon ngayong araw. At pagsapit pero ng hapon hanggang sa gabi, magkanda tayo sa mga tsansa ng mga biglaan at panandaliang buhos nga ng ulan na dulot ng localized thunderstorms. Maximum temperature forecast para sa lawag ngayong araw, posibleng umabot ng 32 degrees Celsius. 34 degrees naman dito sa area ng Tuguegarao at 23 degrees Celsius sa Baguio City. Maximum temperature forecast ngayong araw sa Metro Manila, posibleng umabot ng 33 degrees Celsius. 32 degrees naman sa bahagi ng Legazpi at 31 degrees Celsius sa area ng Tagaytay. Sa mga areas ng Palawan, Visayas at sa Mindanao, dahil sa pag-iral ng habagat, asahan natin ang mataas na tsansa ng mga pag-ulan ngayong araw sa bahagi ng Palawan at sa Western Mindanao, particular na sa mga areas ng Zamboanga Peninsula at sa mga isla ng Basilan, Sulu at sa Tawi-Tawi. At dahil naman sa epekto ng low pressure area, dito sa nalalabing bahagi ng Mindanao, particular na dito sa Central at Eastern Mindanao, at sa Central at Eastern sections rin ng Visayas, dito sa Central Visayas, at sa mga lalawigan ng Leyte, Southern Leyte, pati na rin sa Eastern Samar, asahan natin ang mataas na tsansa ng mga kalat-kalat na pag-ulan, pagkulog at pagkidlat ngayong araw, na dulot nga nitong low pressure area. Mas maaliwala sa panahon, mostly cloudy skies ang ating inaasahan dito sa area ng Western Visayas at Negros Islands region ngayong araw. Ngunit pagsapit ng hapon hanggang sa gabi, makakaranas tayo ng mga isolated rain showers or localized thunderstorms. So ngayong madaling araw pa lamang, may mga naitala na tayong early morning thunderstorms sa malaking bahagi ng Mindanao at itong central at eastern sections ng Visayas. So sa mga lugar na ito, especially itong central at eastern sections, dahil ito yung mga lugar na naapektuhan nitong mga kaulapan o yung mga makakapal na kaulapan at mataas sa potential na pag-ulan na dulot itong low pressure area, patuloy tayo maging handa at alerto sa mga banta ng pagbaha at pagguho ng lupa kung tuloy-tuloy ang pag-ulan na ating mararanasan. At sa kalagayan naman ng ating karagatan, wala pa rin gale warning na nakataas sa anumang baybay na ating kapuluan at light to moderate na pag-alon na ating inaasahan sa malaking bahagi ng ating bansa. Gayunpaman, iba yung pag-iingat pa rin sa ating mga kababayan na maglalayag sapagkat kung meron tayong offshore thunderstorm activity, asahan natin itong mga malalakas na bugso ng hangin, kaakibat dito ang bagyang pagtaas ng ating mga alon. At inaasahan nga natin na itong low pressure area na ating minomonitor sa ngayon, mataas ang tsansa na maging isang ganap na bagyo or tropical depression within the next 24 hours. And in the event na maging ganap na bagyo na nga ito, ay bibigyan natin ito ng local name na Enteng. At inasahan natin na starting tomorrow, araw ng linggo hanggang sa Lunes next week, dahil sa pinagsamang epekto nitong sama ng panahon na ito at ng pag-iral nga ng southwest monsoon, yung hanging habagat na posible ring hatakin nitong weather disturbance na ito, asahan natin na mataas sa tsansa ng mga pag-ulan dito sa areas ng Visayas at Mindanao. So kapapatuloy yung mga pag-ulan sa malaking bahagi ng Visayas at sa Mindanao, makakaranas na rin ng mga pag-ulan sa areas ng Mimaropa at sa Bicol region. Pagsapit naman ng Tuesday at Wednesday next week, bahagyang aangat pa northward yung mga pag-ulan na ating mararanasan. Unti-unti na mababawasan yung mga pag-ulan sa bahagi ng Mindanao at ng Visayas. Makakaranas na tayo ng mga pag-ulan na dala ng habagat dito sa Metro Manila, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, dahil naman dito sa low pressure area na posible maging bagyo, magdudulot rin ito ng mga pag-ulan dito sa Bicol region at mananatili ng bahagi yung mga pag-ulan na dala ng habagat sa Western Visayas. Kaya patuloy tayong maging or manatili tayong umantabay sa mga updates sa pinapalabas ng pag-asa ukol sa sama ng panahon na ito. At ang haring araw dito sa Kaminilaan ay sisikat mamayang 5:44 ng umaga at lulubog naman mamaya sa ganap na 6:09 ng hapon. At para sa karagdagang impormasyon tungkol sa ulat panahon, lalong-lalo na sa mga rainfall advisories o yung mga posibleng heavy rainfall warnings na i-issue ng ating pag-asa regional centers sa ating mga lokalidad, ay follow kami sa aming social media accounts at DOST_Pag-asa. Mag-subscribe rin kayo sa aming YouTube channel sa DOST Pag-asa Weather Report at palaging bistahin ang aming official website sa pag-asa.dost.gov.ph. At yan lamang po ang latest mula dito sa Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Ako po si Dan Villamil nag-uulat.
And that's the cool weather for this morning. And that concludes the cool news on Hello Pilipinas for this morning. As always, if you have any news feedback or suggestions you want to share, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. And we will continue to deliver you the latest news headlines later with cool news at noon. Until then, I'm Cairo. Now let's get back to Hello Pilipinas to wrap up the last few minutes of the program. And we are back with Hello Pilipinas. Now we only have 2 minutes before we are leaving the airwaves. So now let's be quick with the anime news right here. Yeah, we will be quick as we are running out of time. Oh yeah, time wasted because of the lag. But anyways, let's see if we have any anime news to cover. We will just be quick and then we will wrap it up with a Brady quote. So let's see if we have any news so far. Okay, so Torai Yura Rate Mojang Torai Roku. Okay, so the official X Twitter account for the television anime of Torai Yura Rate Mojang Torai Roku Rango announced on Friday that the series will premiere on October 4 at 2:23 a.m., which is October 5 on MBS and TVS before airing on another network. So yeah, that they have got a release date. And I have been killing slime for 300 years and maxed out my level 2, which revealed second key visual and Susa's character video. So yes, people, they have a brand new season and it is set to debut in 2025. So that's the quick anime news right here on Hello Pilipinas. Now let's let's wrap it up right now with quote of the day. Let me just be quick here. So today's quote of the day from Breeding Quote: "It is not so much our friends' help that helps us as the confidence of their help," from Epigrusus. And that concludes the Hello Pilipinas for this morning. As always, thank you so much for joining us to start your Saturday mornings with us. And it is in fact one more day before Burr months. Woo! Burr months is near, ladies and gentlemen. Burr months is very near. In just one more day, we are approaching September, and September will be fun. I can assure you guys, September will be the fun month, especially as the Burr month starts. We all get to witness the traditional Christmas spirit here in the Philippines with Jose Merchan. Hello, Jose. With that, I'm Caro, and we will see you tomorrow for more morning sessions right here on Hello Pilipinas. Same time, same stations. Good morning and Hello Pilipinas. Bye-bye!